Today I'm going to show you how to set up the agent wallboard. If you're a contact center agent and you've ever gone over here and said agent board, you actually will see something like this. And this is a little two-line called an IP wallboard or an agent desktop wallboard. And what this will do is this will play any messages that you want that you can queue to your existing agents. Now this can be queue specific, or this could be group specific, or they could have messages from different groups if the agents had logged into multiple groups. So what we want to do here is we want to show you where this gets set up and how to actually set up these messages. So I'm going to close this. And I'm going to go to my system tray down here. I'm going to right click as a system administrator. I'll right click and you'll see there's an entry called Wallboard Director. Click on the Wallboard Director and it's going to pop up the tool that you need to create these wallboards. Okay, here's the Wallboard Director. So first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on the wallboard. As you can see, it already pops up and populates one that exists. I had another one in there which I deleted. So we're going to create a new one. So first thing you want to do is you want to create a new wallboard. So we're going to create a new wallboard and we'll call this new agent board. Okay. And then I'm going to hit save. And you can see that it's added the new agent board on top of it. Now, what I want to do is I want to go to the scenario, and the scenario is where you actually set up messages that can be played to the agents that are running that wallboard, as you saw earlier. Okay, so if I go into scenario, I'll hit message editor, and what you'll see is it pops up the existing message you highlighted, but if I wanted to create a new message, I'm just going to click on new, and I'm going to call this test message 3. Which group it belongs to, the default group. Now the line 1 and line 2 is blanked out here, but what I can do is these two lines on the bottom here, I can fill this in. So I can say, ASA, average speed of answer. Then I'll go put a dash here and I'll go to parameter and I'll find the actual metric called ASA. Hit OK, and then I'll give it a couple spaces, and then I'll say average queue time. Let's call it average in queue. Okay, and then I put a little dash here, hit parameter, and then I'll look for the metric says average queue time. Hit OK, and then I can say you can put anything here. And what you'll notice is above, you can actually see I've typed ASA and the parameters ASA, average queue time, hit OK. Obviously what you want to do is you want to have your parameters match your text, but for these purposes I just want to show you you're not required to enter the parameter name. You can call it whatever you want. I'll hit apply. And so I have test message 2, test message 3, and waiting and agents. So get close. So now I created this wallboard. Now what I want to do is I want to actually cycle those messages. So how do I tell the system how to create those messages? Well, I'll go into test message 2 and I'll add it. When I go to add it, it's going to say, how long do you want this, to be in between it popping up? And we'll say, let's give it 10 seconds. Okay. And then we'll click OK. And let's add the next one. And we're going to want this to be every 10 seconds as well. And we can hit OK. And then now that that's all done, I'll just go back to my board and I'll save it. Now, what I have to do is if I go into my contact center and I go into my agent boards, what you'll see is, so in my contact center, you see that a new agent board, I have 0 agents assigned, and there's 4 already in the attack. Okay, so what I can do here is, before this to work, I actually have to click on the run button. Okay, now that I click on the run button, this actually wallboard is active and running. So I'll just minimize this now. What I'll do is go back to the contact center director, and I'm going to add this in. Now there's a couple ways you can add a user to have their own wallboard. I go to the agent themselves, pick their name, and at the bottom here, I can choose which wallboard they belong to, the agent board. So I can say new agent board, hit OK, hit save. I'm going to hit reset because I'm not going to do it that way. The other way you can do it is if you actually go into the agent boards themselves and you say, oh, I want this person to to be in this agent board, and I select his name, and then I can actually go in here and click the Save button. And now that I'm in that agent board. Now all I have to do is start my communicator. And now keep in mind, if you change these wallboards, what's going to be required is you're going to probably have to stop and restart your contact center agent communicator, your communicator that's logged to the contact center, to actually have it refresh. So just a refresher, what we're going to do here is we're going to actually go into your contact center and click agent board. And now what happens is you see that I actually have the previous message that I deleted show up. And what you should see is this thing will start cycling through the messages. Okay, you can put anything in here, average speed of answer, average in queue. And this is where you put the text. So those are the 2 messages we added. Okay, and this is all you need for the wallboard. So the agent wallboard, I want to close it, I want to open it back up. I go contact center, agent board, and it pops back up the last place I left it. I want to put it up in the corner here, hit cancel, go back to my contact center, agent board, pops back up right where it was left. Okay, and that's it to adding the agent board. Thank you.